Welcome to the Cryptosphere. This is Cryptogenic coming at you. Today is Friday, February 26th, and we got lots of interesting stuff to talk about because there is plenty of market action. Now, we love to start with Bitcoin, but I'm not going to start with Bitcoin tonight. I'm going to get to Bitcoin because I got some stuff to share with you about Bitcoin. But the big story of today is none other than Cardano ADA. Cardano said, forget this. I don't care where the rest of the market is going. I'm going my own way. Cardano decided to break out here. Cardano decided that it's going its own way. And look at this. If I go to the weekly, what we notice about Cardano is that where Cardano is basically right back at its all-time high. I'm sorry, I got so many trend lines in there that it's hard to see that, but it's sitting right at its all-time high right now, which is crazy that everything else is showing bearish signs, but Cardano has turned bullish. Now, I want to show you what I'm seeing here with Cardano in the 4-hour is that when I looked at this wick here on this candle in the price action to this wick here, this candle in the price action, it's flat, right? However, this corresponding wick in the RSI to this corresponding wick in the RSI is bearish. So that's bearish divergence, right? All right. Even as much as 1, 2, 3 candles ago, from this wick here to this wick here is bullish, but this wick here to that wick there is bearish. So that's bearish divergence in the RSI, right? On the 4-hour chart, we're seeing bearish divergence in the RSI. However, what I would have expected is for the RSI to break down from there, but the RSI is breaking up, the MACDs are breaking up, and the price action is breaking up, actually. And so I think it seems to me that all Cardano has to do is to stay above this trend line of $1.16, which is actually a historic trend line. It goes back to 2018. As long as Cardano stays above that trend line of $1.16, it's actually on its way not only to $1.46 or $1.70, but the target I have above that is $3.78. I think Cardano is trying to head towards $3.78. Now, some of you know, and I actually made a video for hodlers that I put on the channel yesterday. So if you've joined my channel as a hodler, and there's a bunch of newly minted hodlers, I want to welcome all of you and thank all of you for joining me. I put out the first video to hodlers yesterday, and I went through the entire Cryptogenic portfolio. I believe there's 15 assets on the Cryptogenic portfolio right now, and I gave you bearish targets and buy-in levels for all of them. Now, most of those are still in play. I went ahead and deleted the bearish targets that I had here for Cardano. It's, you know, you can see them here still, 83 cents, 77 cents, and 69 cents. But I deleted the price labels because I believe what's happened here is invalidated those. It's completely turned around. But my next step for hodlers is to give you targets and an exit strategy for all 15 assets in my portfolio. And basically, my first target, my first of 4 targets for Cardano is $3.78. My next target for Cardano, it's not on this chart, it's on my other Cardano chart, is $10.49. And so what I plan to do, well, I have an exit strategy of what I plan to do at those 2 targets, and then I have 2 targets above that that are more longer term targets. But it looks to me that Cardano has left the market behind. It's breaking past its all-time high. And this is just a sign that altcoin season is close at hand. We're not far, folks. We're not far. Can you imagine what happens when XRP visits its all-time high, right? Now, however, I mean, if we look at XRP, finally, I mean, it seemed like XRP also was doing its own thing. But finally, we're seeing what's happening in XRP is starting to model what's happening in the rest of the market. And what I see happening, before I show you this in XRP, I'll show it to you in BTC. What I'm seeing is all these bear flags. So first, BTC breaks out of here. Remember, we called it up here at 56,000. We called 56,000. I said 56,600 was going to be the top. And actually, in my trading group, we entered into a short there at 56,600. It went up a little further. It went up to 58,000 before it turned around. But look, it fell into this bear flag, and then it fell directly into a second bear flag. And so these are both bearish indicators. In addition to that, the RSI is bearish. It looks like it's bouncing off here and going to keep going down, and it's got a ways that it can continue to go down. I mean, of course, at any time it could break out of here and invalidate this. It could break bullish out of these. I mean, but when you see these indicators all lining up in the bearish direction, they tend to indicate that I think what's going to happen is we're going to head down towards these targets. I'm fairly certain. I'm really, really sure about the 42,000 target. I'm fairly sure about the 38,000 target. But it could go lower. It could go as low as 29,000. So I've got all these targets in play. I'm going to have trade orders on all these. I'm actually not buying Bitcoin. I will not buy Bitcoin unless it breaks beneath $25,000, which is highly unlikely, because that's how far down it would have to go in order to give me a 10x return. And my rule of thumb is I don't buy anything that cannot give me a 10x return this year. I feel like there's so many assets that have a great chance of providing a 10x return this year. And if I don't see in the chart at least 1,000% bandwidth, I'm not going to buy the asset. And that's why I'm applauding Cardano. I'm not buying Cardano. I'm happy because I was buying Cardano between 24 and 35 cents. And so that's where I accumulated my Cardano. And I'm just going to hold it till it hits the first target, and then that's going to be step one of my exit strategy for Cardano. Small percentage of it I'm going to roll into other assets. But going back to Bitcoin, we've got these two bear flags breaking down, right, which are bearish. We're seeing the same thing here in XRP. Look at this. There's the pole. And then you got a flag. And then it broke down into a second bear flag. A smaller one, albeit, but still a second bear flag, which means that the bearishness in the market is not gone. Look at BCH, same thing, bear flag, bear flag. Look at Litecoin, bear flag, bear flag. Bear flags are everywhere, folks. They're all over the market. NEO, bear flag, right? And so I think we're going to hit some of these targets, and I told you that I'm looking at 35 cents and 33 cents for XRP. It could go as low as 30.5 cents. I don't anticipate it'll go that low, but it very well could. Even if it's just a wick, might not be a bad idea to have a buy order waiting down there just in case it goes down that far. So look, folks, this is a good thing, man. I just want you guys to know how awesome of a thing this is. Everything's going on sale. Everything's going on sale. This is the sale of the year. I mean, in the retail space, when stuff goes on sale, if Air Jordans go on sale and you're a sneakerhead, you don't go, oh man, because I bought some Jordans and now they're not worth as much. No, you get excited. I can acquire more Jordans. And we should feel the same way about crypto. When this stuff goes on sale, it means, listen, unless you've got like a couple $100,000 to dump into the market at one time, you need multiple corrections over multiple years. Otherwise, all you have is what you've bought so far. That's all you'll ever get. But corrections give you more time, more opportunities to get deeper into the market, to acquire more. And so let's not run scared, like most people do, and catastrophize as if the sky is falling. And also, let's not fight it. Let's not be scared of it. Let's not, no, I need it to go up. No, you need it to go down. And no, you don't need it to go down. You simply study the market. I want to be a student of the market, and the market will tell me which way it's going. Once we get invested in it going up or down, we're in trouble. But what I see here is a bearish trend in a bullish market. This is still a bull market. I want to make that clear. I am not a bear. I'm not saying that it's going to crash. I'm saying it's going to correct, and then the stuff is going to take off. And that's why I have buy orders down here, because this junk is going to take off. That's why I got buy orders down here, because this junk is going to take off. This junk is going to take off. This junk is going to take off. And even this junk is going to take off. And so rejoice, my friends, because altcoin season is getting closer and closer and closer by the day. There's going to be some face-melting price action that's going to happen in the bullish direction once altcoin season comes. We are all going to be rejoicing, very happy that we had the patience to make our way through this very short-term bearish trend in this extended bullish market that we are in right now. And that's all I got for you tonight. With that being said, listen, I don't ask you this often, but would you mind just smashing that like button, subscribing to this channel if you enjoy this content, and drop me a comment. I appreciate all the comments. I do my best to respond to everyone, and I'm thankful for every single one of you. So with that being said, make it your aim to sleep in peace every night, wake in joy every morning, and walk in love every day. This is Cryptogenic signing out.